Stephanie Chiswick, editor-in-chief of CoatingsPro magazine. With us today is Mitch Kaiser. He's Global Product Portfolio Manager, Respiratory Protection at Bullard. Thanks so much for joining us today, Mitch.
Thank you for having me.
So Bullard is a fifth-generation family-owned company, and you're committed to the advancement of PPE. That's personal protective equipment for anyone who's unfamiliar. You guys do some innovative things, and you're certainly working towards some of the OSHA changes. And one of those in 2018 was the new standard for respirable crystalline silica for construction. The question I guess I have is, how has that impacted the industry?
So really in the construction industry, employers had to start looking at what their employees were being exposed to. So how much of that silica are your employees being exposed to, which drove the need for additional PPE, so additional respiratory protection or other measures that need to be put in place to limit that exposure. So ultimately that resulted in the more adaption of PPE and respiratory protection.
And what would you say was the response as far as Bullard? How did that impact the PPE that you guys offer?
So Bullard came out with a new product right around the time that new standard came about. It's called our HMX. This product can be used with both supplied air as well as a PAPR or powered air purifying respirator. It really protects the worker not only from a respiratory protection standpoint, but it also has integrated head protection, face protection. So anything that you would think of as the construction worker out cutting and grinding on concrete, they typically need to wear a hard hat. All of that protection in an all-in-one solution Bullard developed, and that is our HMX product.
I think this is perfect timing too. It's right before World of Concrete time. So what do you guys have on display this year at World of Concrete?
So in addition to our HMX product, we have a grinding hood that's great for concrete applications, cutting and grinding as well. The main difference on that, it does not have that integrated head protection. We also offer abrasive blasting respirators. A lot of people blast concrete to give it certain finishes and feels or prepare it for some type of a treatment. So we offer products specifically for that as well. You can see our full supplied air line as well as our powered air purifying respirator line. And then we also offer head protection. So outside of that respiratory protection, construction workers, concrete workers need head protection, face protection. We have a full suite of products that would help the concrete and construction worker from that perspective as well.
Awesome. Looking forward to seeing it all in Vegas this year. Is there anything else that you want to add before we sign off today?
The only thing I recommend is come check out Bullard at World of Concrete. We're going to have great giveaways. You can see all the great products we have to offer for concrete and construction workers, and look forward to seeing you there.
Awesome. Again, this has been Mitch Kaiser. He's Global Product Portfolio Manager with Respiratory Protection at Bullard. Check them out at bullard.com and at World of Concrete. I'm Stephanie Chiswick from AMP Publications, and as always, happy coding.